And hello, and thank you for stopping by to yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews program here on YouTube. My name is Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews with a newer brewery to me that I've never heard of. From Pittsfield, Massachusetts comes Hot Plate Brewing Company and their Countess of Flanders, a Belgian style golden strong ale. That caught my eye for a beer style at the Total Wine I was at recently. It says on the back of the can, inspired by Margaret II, a medieval countess who was so bold and independent that she was even willing to defy the wishes of the Pope. Our Belgian strong ale is both complex, effervescent, or is both effervescent and complex, should I say. Complementing the medium body and soft malt flavor are fruity and slightly peppery notes from the Belgian yeast. And Hot Plate Brewing Company is a Latina owned organization on a mission to make the world of craft beer more accessible and inclusive. Hotplatebeer.com. Check them out on Instagram at Hot Plate Beer. Nice. And so these people, I believe the story goes, were the two people that started the brewery were in their Brooklyn, New York apartment. Somehow there was a code violation. They lost all heat and water, so they started brewing on a hot plate. There you go. All right, let's crack open this bad boy, and let's put it in a Chimay style tulip glass, or a chalice, should I say. And according to craftbeer.com, the Belgian style golden strong ale is a fruity, complex, and often on the higher ABV end of the spectrum, yet are approachable to many palates. You're supposed to look for characteristic spiciness from Belgian yeast and a highly attenuated dry finish. This should be drier and lighter in color than a Belgian style trip ale. And this one is got some suspended particles in there. It is unfiltered, and I would say it's gold, not golden. I would say it's orange in the light and on camera too. Not much head out of this particular glass. So lots of carbonation streaming up and down the glass. Looking like a good Belgian style ale. Let's get a nosing on it, shall we? Lots of orangey notes on this one. Orange and banana. There's a nuttiness in there too. I'm getting all kinds of fruity esters in general. Definitely coriander and clove. Maybe some cinnamon. Definitely some peppery notes to it. Maybe some apple as well. Orchard fruits and orange. I guess an orange is an orchard fruit on the citrus end. Yes. Smells really good. There's a clean, a bready malt aroma, and it smells delicious. Let's go right into this, shall we? To the most important part of the review, the taste test. Countess of Flanders, the Hot Plate Brewing Company Golden Strong Ale. Belgian Golden Strong Ale. Ooh. Very yeasty, very doughy. That Pilsner malty, crackery, almost doughy thing is in there. A lot of orange, a lot of banana. I would expect banana a lot of the time out of a Belgian yeast strain. Orchard fruits, some orange as well. Definitely there's a little bit of a peppery zing that's unmistakable. That would maybe be the yeast strain there. I do get a minerality to the beer. I do get a mineral water, like a well watery kind of a thing in this particular beer. However, not quite as heavy on that note as most Belgian or like the Trappist styles, like your tripels and your doubles and your quadruples can give you. Not quite in that vein of the minerality. Much cleaner, but definitely sweet, fruity esters throughout the sip. Does have a nice drying aspect. I am getting some the orange and banana and a little bit of a floury, doughy thing at the end of the sip in the finish. Not a super long finish by any stretch of the imagination. And it finishes with that signature Belgian funky, some people would say barnyard horse blanket, and it's got a funk to it, but it's pretty gentle in that Belgian yeast strain funk. I would say um, have this with fish or poultry, turkey on your Thanksgiving. This would be a great style for that. Yeah, ham. Ham would be delicious with this. So the body of the beer is about a medium. It's pretty crisp. It's fairly clean. I mean, like right at the tail end of how the beer dries, do you get a little bit of that minerality, well watery twinge to it, earthiness, but fairly dry or clean finish, should I say? I would say semi-dry. That's pretty ultra refreshing. You gotta like all of these kind of baking spiced elements in the beer mixed with the fruity notes and that minerality slash um, Belgian yeast strain to enjoy this beer. I do like these kind of beers, and when it comes to Belgian style beers, I prefer more of the Trappist styles rather than really super sour tart beers. However, I do like oud bruins, red ales, the Flanders style red ale, and saisons are my jam. But this is a nice sip, a nice change of pace. The golden style ales, I love their drinkability and with the Pilsner malty aspects to them most of the time, and nice fruity esters and baking spices. Let us go with an 87 for the Hot Plate Countess of Flanders Belgian style golden strong ale. I think this one's a little on the sweeter side than I usually like for this style. I usually like a cleaner style, but nothing wrong with that if you want some bigger, bolder flavors and a little less dryness than maybe you're used to for the style. Hey, this is pretty interesting though. I would like to try some more beers. I don't know if they're in every single store, but I saw them at Total Wine, this Hot Plate Brewing Company. So yeah, cheers to the guys at Hot Plate Brewing Company. That would be, can I name their names from their website, hotplatebeer.com? Sarah Reel and Mike Delagua, if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. So cheers to you guys. I'm looking forward to trying some more. 87 out of 100 from me. I'm going to get out of here. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. And we'll see you soon.